Good morning, parents and students. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Before we get started, a couple things. You guys have been noticing that not every day has a video. Why is that? The days where I do not post a video, I feel comfortable letting you guys take on that lesson on your own. So I will only post a video if I feel like you guys need some instruction, need some direction, okay? So if there's not a video, that means I think you guys are able to do that completely on your own. You guys will also notice I got my glasses on today. Why is that? Well, I felt lazy this morning and did not want to put my contacts in. So you guys are going to have to deal with me and my nerdy glasses. So with that being said, what are we doing today? Let's get started. Let me pull up our objectives. There we go. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to be reading the text Moose and Magpie so that I can describe the character's traits, feelings, and motivations. I'll know I have it when I can answer 2 questions about the actions of the characters and correctly complete a quiz question about describing the characters. So let's break that down. So today we're going to be reading the text Moose and Magpie. Well, already I'm looking at that front cover of that story, and already my brain is getting a lot of clues as to what type of text this could be. Now, Mr. Mendenhall, I know what a moose is, and I see the moose in the picture, but then look at this word, magpie. Moose and magpie. Well, let's use that illustration. I see the moose. So what do you guys think a magpie could be? Think about that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be describing the character's traits, feelings, and motivations. So that means that if there's characters in this, that means already I also understand what kind of text this is. If there's characters, it's either fiction or nonfiction. What do you guys think? Now, I'll know you guys have it when you can correctly answer 2 questions about the actions of the characters and then correctly complete a quiz question about describing those characters. Now, once again, if you need those directions repeated, go ahead and start this video over, and then you can join us back here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the text up, Moose and Magpie. So here we have the text, Moose and Magpie. Hopefully you guys have had the chance to kind of think about what a magpie might be, because it took me a while to realize what a magpie was. I didn't really know what a magpie was until I looked at the story, so now I understand a little bit more about it. So let's do what we always do. We kind of have to scan, predict, think about what we're going to be reading about. Okay, so I will slowly work my way through this text. And while you guys are doing this with me, I want you guys to think about what we're reading about. See the moose, see a couple animals here. Oh, there's that bird thing again. Is that the magpie? I'm wondering what a magpie might be. Oh yeah, he's wearing glasses. I don't think this could happen in real life, guys. I really don't think this could happen at all. So that gives me a clue. I don't think we're learning information here. Because they're reading books, and animals can't read books. Oh yeah. I noticed Moose's antlers are starting to like grow in a little bit. So I noticed at the beginning of this text, Moose didn't have antlers, but now he does. So it looks like they're all like friends and everything. It looks like they're having a good time. I don't really see a problem yet, though. Uh-oh. I've seen Bambi. I know what those guys are up to. I know what they're there to do. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. They're looking at a map. They're going down river. I don't see the hunters anymore. So they find more moose? They're using... What happened to his antlers? What happened to his horns? They're on the snowman now, though. Huh. They're all laughing and having a good time. Huh. I'm having a hard time scanning and predicting this book, guys. This one's not very clear. There's no clear problem yet. There's no clear problem. But here's the thing, guys. Let me pull this back up for you guys. There we go. Here's why we're still in a good position, though. Even though we have a very little understanding of what the clear problem could be, here's one thing that the book did give us that'll still leave us in a good position. It has characters, right? Because one of our objectives is we need to describe those characters, right? We need to look at their character traits, feelings, motivations, all that good stuff. Well, the characters are there, and they're on every page, which means that the text is probably going to give us clues as to how those characters act. And you know, just maybe, if we're looking for a problem, if we're looking for the problem of the story, maybe the actions or the traits or the feelings of the characters will lead us to that problem. So there might not be a clear problem presented in the illustration, but there just might be a problem that comes up because of how the characters act. We'll have to read and find out. So let's go ahead, jump to the beginning of our story here, and see what we can learn about our characters. There we go. So Moose and Magpie. So remember, while we're reading, we're thinking about the actions of the characters, the feelings of the characters, and maybe like a little bit about what the characters want. So Moose and Magpie. Moose lived where the willow trees touched the ground and the lily pads floated on the water. Let's look at this little text box down here. I'm zooming in to kind of see it a little bit. With the exception of cows with calves, moose live alone. Interesting. So moose normally lives alone, but now he's with friends. Okay. So this is probably where he lives, so we're probably getting a little bit of details about the setting here. His head prickled. He found a tree and rubbed his head against it with all his might. "Hey, Moose, quit shaking the tree. I'm trying to eat some bugs up here," said Magpie. I gave the magpie like a little bit of a voice. You know, makes it fun. "But my head itches. Why don't you come down and eat the bugs that are biting me?" begged Moose. Magpie laughed so hard she almost fell out of the branch. "Your antlers are coming in?" Moose's itchy head drove him crazy, and he swam to forget about it. But no matter what, it only felt better when he rubbed his head up against the trunk of the oak tree and chewed his cud. Cows are females, bulls are males, and grow antlers, an itchy process. So let me pause there for a second. So I got a couple clues about what our characters are like here. Let's focus on Moose real quick. So Moose is a character, right? I don't really know how he acts, but I do know how he's feeling. Look at this first detail up here. It says his head prickled. Look at that. His head prickled. You guys ever have those days where like your head just really itches? Well, that's what's happening to Moose here. Now, when my head itches a lot, I know I get kind of annoyed. I'm like, why is my head just itching so much? Like you feel itchy, you feel uncomfortable. So already I'm understanding that Moose is feeling kind of itchy and kind of uncomfortable. And you know, that's not a good feeling. Like nobody likes feeling that way. But then look at this clue. "Hey, Moose, quit shaking the tree. I'm trying to eat some bugs up here," said Magpie. So already I know how Magpie is feeling about this. Moose just keeps itching his head against Magpie's tree. And then Magpie comes out and says, "Hey, stop shaking that tree." That gives me a clue as how Magpie's feeling too. So Moose is feeling itchy, and Magpie doesn't really like it all that much. I think we're starting to see where the story's going a little bit. I'm wondering if Magpie is going to either help Moose or make his problem worse. Well, what you guys are going to do is I'm going to have you guys read this page here and this page here. all the way to page 5. So once you guys are done reading page 5, I want you guys to stop, answer your questions, and try the quiz out, okay? So while you guys are reading all the way to the end of page 5, what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to continue thinking about what are the characters feeling, what are the characters like, and really what do the characters want. I want you guys to think about those things while you're reading up to page 5. When you guys are done reading up to page 5, I want you guys to try your hand at the questions and then go ahead and take your quiz. I am here if you guys need help, let me know, and I will see you guys next time.